Right. Hi everyone. Welcome to Shamz Don't Care. Today we are going to be talking about honing in on your talent. I want to know what your talent is because a few people keep saying that they haven't got no talent, and I'm like, everyone is good at something. So I want to know, what are you good at? Do you know what I mean? What do you enjoy doing in life? Doggy, I said on my last show that I was going to cut it off and start a new one. It goes on for too long, nobody watches it. That's why I started a new one. And it's a different subject. What's your talent? My talent, I hate when I think my talent is calming people down. I'm good at cooking, yeah. I'm good at doing a talk show. I'm good at doing live shows. I am queen of the lives. Dilly Gav, Shams, you already know I'm drunk cooking and you expect me to work out how to join a new chat. Dilly Gav, you said you drunk a cooking and you worked out how to do a new chat. You cooking, you done a new chat. You're quite clever. Monster, you're right. I can't see my monster, my baby girl. Everyone don't forget to like. But yeah, I can write well and I'm a decent cook. Same here. I'm good at writing. Sometimes I get writer's block. So to me, it's like, I remember one time when I was working from home, there was this thing, it was worldwide, where you can go on. It's a bit like a journalistic thing, but not that much, yeah? And on the journalistic thing, what you could do was basically sell your skills. And if you're good at reporting certain things, if you've got a talent for, like, I don't know, some people are good at doing hair, they think they're not. Some people are good at doing makeup, they think they're not. Even, working around the house, doing little tips, things like that. It pays a lot, and all I'm trying to do is help people honing on their skills, because in life, I've always said, you've only got one life. Life isn't a Nintendo game. You can't just, in life, you can't just fuck around, basically, and then restart that button. It doesn't work like that. It probably does for a lot of people. And when I say restart the button, I mean, as in money wise, financially wise. If you're financially stable, that's okay. If you're in the right society, you got the right religion or the right family and the right friends and the right support, that's fine. But not a lot of people have. And a lot of people are they don't want to tell their problems. A lot of people have been brought up, especially in the last 100 years, a lot of people have been brought up to shut their fucking mouth. Not in the last 100 years. Take away 20 years. Say from like anyone that's born before the millennials, before the 2000s, they've been taught that if you speak out, it's wrong. But the millennials have been taught that what you should do is speak out a lot. And it's like kind of a divide for me. And what I'm finding is, when I'm looking at a lot of people born before the millennials, people like born in the 90s, 80s, 70s, 60s, you know what I mean, 50s, 40s. I've got a lot of friends, you wouldn't believe, that are born in like the 50s, 60s, and 70s. And then I've got a few that are born, past that age. And it's like, you can tell the shift, the balance, the respect that certain people have. Certain people think they shouldn't work as hard, and certain people think they deserve as much. And it's quite a big. It feels like my kind of generation is in the middle because I'm kind of old school, but I'm kind of new school. I want to be in the new school where it's like, yeah, I want to move forward and I want to be like, yeah, equality and all that crap. And, support everyone within reason. But I want to be old school and be like, you know what, you got to work hard for your shit. And it's okay to fail. Because to me, when you fail certain things, that only proves to me that I want to try and work harder. And next time I'm going to try and do better. Try and think in a different way of how I thought. Hiya, Poppy. I am everyone coming in. But does that make sense? So when I'm saying, like, what's your talent in life? I find every time I ask people that question, a lot of people, you like Goldilocks porridge just right. Diliga, failure is not a problem. Failure is a solution. Because every time you fail, imagine if you keep passing and passing and passing all the time, that's a narcissistic trait. Every time you fail, yeah, you haven't failed. You haven't failed. All you've done is made a kind of a mistake. And then you know that next time you can go back and rectify that mistake. You can do a lot better. Because you know you've got it in you to do a lot better. And you've took something from that mistake. It's called trial and error. It's a bit like a maths problem. Do you know where I'm coming from? It's trial and error. You make mistakes in life. Everyone does. But if you didn't make that mistake, how would you ever know that it was a mistake? You can't be right all the time. So every time I've made a mistake, I know next time not to make that same mistake. Or else I'm going to fuck up, innit? Does that make sense? So it's not a failure to fuck up once. If I keep doing the same mistake, that's a failure. But you know what? Whatever I've done, I take that lesson that I've not accomplished. I don't call it failing. It's like I haven't accomplished it. Some people might say I'm playing with words. I'm not. But I might not have accomplished the mission. But that's another thing in life. Stop setting yourself goals that you can't accomplish. In life, I think every day you should wake up, and for every day you should set yourself one goal that is achievable. So, and then like every week, every month, and every year. And the reason I say that, and I'll try and explain as simple as I can, every day, think you go through depression, you don't want to come out of bed. Do you know what I mean? And depression is a crippling disease. It's very crippling. The more you think about that depression, the more depressed you are. It's a catch-22. It's like a vicious cycle that just keeps going round. You want to get out of the depression, and then you're like feeling sorry for yourself. You don't explain to certain people because you think that some people you've explained too much and they're fed up with you. And then there's other people that you think, oh, you know what? That just don't understand. And then there's those that actually care and you think, just fuck off. I haven't got the fucking time to explain. I just want to be on my fucking own and think about what my next move is. But I've always said 75% of that overthinking is fuck all. It doesn't mean shit. It's something you shouldn't worry about. That's why sleep is very good for you. But My goal was for my dad to accept me. He died a year ago and I never managed him. Dilly Gaff, that's the goal that, what do you mean accept you? Like, what kind of acceptance did you want from your dad? Does that make sense? Because for all you know, your dad did accept you and your dad showed it in his own way. And I can guarantee you that in a few years' time, you're going to see exactly how your dad did accept you and you didn't realise. You've got to look at things in a different way. Do you know where I'm coming from? And don't sitting there doing a shams doesn't help. A lot of people think that they're not accepted and they've never gone to that person and questioned them. And when they've questioned them, it's the wrong kind of questions because it's not the answer that you want and you're not accepting them. But you've got to understand sometimes, is it that your dad didn't accept the person that you married? Is it that your dad didn't accept your sexuality? Is it that your dad didn't accept your lifestyle? Do you know where I'm coming from, Renee? But in a way, you don't know whether your dad had pressure from other people. And deep down, it did accept you. Deep down, it did accept you. Do you know where I'm coming from, Renee? But he probably never had the chance to tell you that he accepted you. Does that make sense? So don't ever think, nah. On his deathbed, he snatched his hand away 3 times. Dilly Gaff, can I ask what happened? If you don't mind. If you do, it's perfectly alright and I'll move on. But if you just want to give us like a quick elaboration on this story, like what happened with me. People think I'm a bitch. Hi Tammy, you alright her name? People think I'm a bitch. And I'm not. I always think there's a good in everyone. And I'm a stubborn bitch, Dilly Gaff. I'm the kind of bitch on my deathbed that would snatch my son and my daughter's hand away. And deep down, I still love that motherfucker. Do you know what I mean? And I still, how do you know that he even knew that it was his deathbed? The mofo probably thought he was going to come back tomorrow and he was just going to go in a coma. We don't know, do we? Do you understand where I'm coming from, Money? But, like, if you don't mind elaborating on this, please. What happened in this story? Like, how did you fall out? Or did you fall out? Or what made you think that your father was disappointed in you? Sparkles, are you alright? Your twin is on here, doggy, and my twin is on here. OMG. Tammy wants a monster, you want a twinnie? Monster wants to be a triplet. Sweet Pea, don't mind. Sweet Pea says, I pray my mum forgave me. We weren't speaking when she passed. I meant to call and say I'm sorry that weekend, but she didn't make it. She passed in her sleep unexpectedly. So sorry, but Dilly Gaff says he had cancer. So sorry, 6 years ago. Everyone who visited, he remembered, even if they only saw him. The ones he remembered but never remembered me visiting. Dilly Gaff, I think your dad did remember you. I think that was your dad being stubborn on my baby's life. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I'm no seer. But people have called me a fucking truth sayer. I genuinely think your dad, that was his little spiteful way playing games with you. Right till the end. I think your dad will always remember you. I genuinely do. And what did you fall out over? If you tell me what you fell out over, he died 12 months ago. Mum had called and asked to bring someone I live near, so she called me. Hiya, Marie Lane. I found what you were saying is so insightful. You talking to me, babes? Sorry, honey. There's so many insightful people on here. It's unbelievable. But you know, some people, they've got their own little stubborn ways of trying to send that message to you that, you know, them ones I've treated all the same, but you was different. And you wasn't different because I didn't like us, because that's my little way. Do you know what I mean? I'm just saying. I don't think your dad hated you. I don't sense that. Sparkles, my main bitch. My dad had passed on. OMG, look at the neighbour's dad. Driving like a nut. He's in a crash one day. My dad had passed on before we got to hospital. But we stayed with him for a long time, even though we'd gone. I had a dream about, I don't know if it was a dream or if I was daydreaming about my mum dying. There was a few of you actually that I contacted in this shit. Anyway, Dilligaff says, I never fell out. I was told I was a split condom mistake and they never believed in abortion, so they had no choice. Babes, I'll tell you a true story then, yeah. That's always made you feel shit. I planned my son, Harvey, and he's 16 years old. I was with his dad from the age of 21. When I was 24, I got pregnant. At the age of 25, I had my first natural born child. I did have a miscarriage before, but not with the dad. Do you know what I mean? So this was our first born planned. I had a life plan, and my problem in life is I have a life plan with everything. So to me, it's like if I plan to have a show at 8 o'clock and I don't have a show at 8 o'clock, I have a mental breakdown. If I plan to meet a boyfriend and he doesn't text me at a certain time, this is why I'll keep falling out. I have a mental breakdown. I'm literally, everything has to go meticulously. And that is my problem. Now, I planned Harvey, come along, and I didn't want another child until 4 years later. First time I had sex was when, 9 months after I gave birth. People are like, no, you didn't. I'm like, I'm not a whore. People don't know what I'm like. They think because I've done stripping and that I'm like that. I wasn't. When I done stripping, it was only topless. Yeah, it was in Soho in London. I was a very posh stripper. Thank you very much. I don't look it now, but I'm 40. Like, bitch, please. Anyway, so it's like, you know what? When I got pregnant with Alexei, I panicked. It wasn't in my life plan. And I'm not going to lie, she knows this plan. And I've always said to her, you're the best thing I've had since sliced bread. You know, because her brother's annoying. But I planned him and he's the best thing I had since sliced bread. They both taught me so much in different ways. But I wanted to have an abortion with her. And a lot of people, a lot of you lot are born with that notion. And sorry to be realistic, but that's the truth. A lot of you lot was split condoms or mistakes. I was a mistake. It doesn't matter because I'm here now. And I don't class myself as a mistake. I class myself as schmazing. Do you know what I mean? And then, like, Dilly Gaff, if you got children, if you got family, I'm sure they class you as amazing. He was probably thinking about his life changing, you know, but what did he, you know, with cancer, it can affect your mind as well. So the reason he pulled away is probably because he probably thought you was someone else in a dream. You never know. There is so many reasons. But I don't want you to ever think that it was because you was a mistake. Every single one of us on here was never a mistake. We're here for a reason. Like, mofo, come on. Serious. I don't give a fuck if you only had 1 month on earth. It was to teach someone something. You're here for a reason, and you know, the community loves ya. I love ya. I don't fucking know ya, and I love ya. And I'm pretty sure your dad did too. Because you still call him dad, don't ya? You know we love you, girl. Anyone else got anything? Spuggy says, I think he comes to see me often. You know, we're Robin. A lot of people have spoken about Robins coming to see them. That is something special. It'd be beautiful if it was. You know, in the garden, I've had a few Robins come to see me. Whenever they do, I keep thinking, fucking hell, my mum's dead. You know, my adopted mom. Well, you don't know, do you? Everyone, we don't want to get on a sad one. Dilly Gaff, what have you cooked for us, babes? It better be nice. It better be fucking brilliant. I think he comes to see me. Oh, I've read that. Sweet pea, I'll help heal you. Everyone coming in, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And if you ever want to talk about anything, the community is here. Don't be shy. You don't have to put your real name. Monster. I have one that sits on the top of my washing line most days and always see close to the ground. Dilly Gav says, oh, it's Father's Day on Sunday. Is it Father's Day Sunday? That's it. It was day before his funeral. I'm so sorry on there. And Robin, Anna Wren came on my walk with me. OMG, Dilly, you see? What's that telling you, babes? OMFNG. That is like Shamazy. I'm lying though. Sparkle says, Dilly Gaff, I know it's not the same, but sorry for going on about myself. Sparkles, don't be sorry. It's the community mush. I love it. I had hallucinations when coming out of coma, and I didn't remember half the people came visiting me. So I wonder if similar. True, and I even like being bad as our Sparkles has been really very sick. And I've been sick, but not as bad as her. And I can't remember half the shit, and it wasn't even a drink. Swear down, like, I couldn't even remember, like, last week, what happened. I can only remember bits, that's why I was video recording myself. Marie Lane, how are you, Marie, today, babes? What you up to? Sorry, pardon. The chances of being born are 1 in 400 trillion. We are all miracles. We are the world. Should we do Michael Jackson? We are the children. OMG. No, I'm mixing with night and day. They have got some amazing news. Tisa tells the Lock Empire, everyone. I've been told that a lot of people want me to cover Real Housewives. You lot, tell me right now, what kind of celebrity gossip do you want me to cover? Do you want me to just do parodies, mysteries? What? Write it down now. What's your favourite that you like of Shams? Live chats like this. Or if it's a celebrity gossip, do you want the Real Housewives? Do you want royals? Do you want Hollywood? Do you want rap or music? Just music in general. Doggy says everything. Doggy, I know you like everything. A few people keep saying everything, but what do you mean? Like, I am super tired, but in myself I'm good. I'm ready. Lie down and have a relax. As long as if every of the main things is done, like you've locked up, closed the curtains and all that shit, the windows, so no motherfuckers getting in, yeah? Turned off all the stove and all that shit. You get yourself wrapped up in bed, fuck the fucking nightie, fuck the fucking pajamas, go and get your pajamas, your cushions out, have a relax on your part. Poppy, how am you, honey? Sorry, babes. I haven't got lung problems. Poppy says, parodies lives, housewives are boring. Oh, Poppy, you don't like the parodies, the lives, or the housewives? Oh, what do you like then, Poppy? Sweet Pea says, I think housewives would be fun. I've had a lot of people have asked me to cover reality shows. Like, you know, and I'm like, if I want to cover them, I want to get on the computer and do it. That's why I wanted to do that mirror. So my son Harvey tried helping me with it. Because G-Man, our boxer, tried helping me. I was like, fuck off. If he's seen what I've done to the wardrobe, he's going to fucking kill me. No, housewives are boring. Oh, parodies and lives are good. Sorry. Everyone loves the parodies, so we'll always stick to the parodies. We'll always do the lives. I'll tell you what then. You know, when I do like housewives, mysteries and that, what I'll do is I'll stick them in, you know how I've been doing on the community page where I stick them into categories. So I've got all my parodies under one section, all my quiz shows under, oh, fuck me. I really wanted to do a quiz this week, man. Because a few of my community members were really down. And I wanted to cheer them up and be like, look, everyone. And even if I couldn't join in on a live, I actually planned it and, I wrote it down. I was like, yeah, man. These are, they can join in later on. You know, they'd have to watch it live. And then I didn't do it. Oh, yeah, because I was in fucking hospital. I forgot. I was in hospital for a few days and I didn't want to tell you, lot. I'll put the videos and the pictures on my coffee fund. Did you hear about Ezra Miller? He's a right dirty pervert, Ezra Miller. Right, yeah, I did hear about Ezra Miller. He kidnapped this girl. Well, I don't know. I can't say he kidnapped this girl. It's a bit like a Virginia story and the Prince Andrew. Basically, this girl's parents knew that you don't give away your 14-year-old daughter to a fucking 20-odd-year-old actor. But they did. The pimped her out, basically. What the fuck do you think that was going to happen? What the fuck do they want me to say on my fucking live chat? Like, this is my opinion. My opinion is they pimped out the motherfucking girl. Then, she's about 18 now. And she's like, nobody pimped me out. My parents were wrong. Because now her parents are like, she won't come back home. She won't come back home. And then we're finding out that Ezra Miller, you know about Hollywood actor people, you know the one that's starring in one of them fucking super films. Yeah? I don't know if you lot know. Yeah. Shams knows every gossip about every motherfucker. So this Ezra Miller, yeah. Let's just say it. He has been known for years pedoing and perving on young, like motherfucking young people. So say you're in like England and the bitch is 10. And he's like, yeah, but in California, it's all right. Nah, bitch. So we shipped her over to this other place where it was all right. In the, you know, for that age group. And now she's coming out defending him because she's a dickhead. As groomed. In my humble opinion. You can all like, subscribe and share. Thank you very much. Any other question? Is he trans? I'm sure I read that somewhere. Is he trans? The motherfucker's a perv. You know, when you start watching pornography, do you know what happens? You get more and more addicted to it. You start, it's like starting off with sex. You start off with missionary. And then it gets boring. So you're like, oh, let me try doggy. Then that gets boring, then you're like, oh, I don't know. I don't know. Some people like fucking bat traps. I don't fucking know. Candle drips. Some people like meeting other people, opening up the relationship. Some people like being tied up. Some people like some other sexual acts. Some people like dildos. Some people like dressing up, cosplaying, all that shit. Do you know what I mean? There's so much to say. Some people like toe sucking and sucking. What the fuck? Going to fucking parks and fucking other people. Some people just like fucking themselves and fucking videoing it. I don't give a fuck. Some people like the man's dressing as women. Some people like the women dressing as mans. Who cares? It's your personal preference when you're an adult to do what the fuck you want. It's no one's business. But when Ezra Miller is grooming younger children and doing that, that's wrong. And what we're finding out is there's a lot of Hollywood stars that have been doing this for years. And a lot of people now have been groomed. I mean, Scarlett Johansson and people like that, oh, you couldn't make it fucking up. It's still fucking, it's got fucking Stockholm Syndrome. Is it that one, Scarlett? Or is it the other one? Is that Blondin? Is it Scarlett? Is that one? He's got them fucking African kids. And I swear he's grooming them. And they've got them all under the fucking tunnel and all that shit. Everyone knows about the tunnel. Everyone knows. And you know, one day, yeah, I done a mystery show, everyone. And the mystery show that I done, check it out. 20, what was my mystery show called? This is my baby's life, I ain't lying to you though. Check it out, go on Shamz Don't Care, scroll across, go on the community page, go to mystery, and go on one of the first ones. It's after the Britney one. I think it was the train one, the train mystery one. Now, when I was checking out information on that one was fucking hard as fuck. Because I started off and it was just like, you know, when they say you jump down the rabbit hole. Fucking rabbit hole. This wasn't no fucking jumping down a rabbit hole. This jumping into a fucking hot rock, a fucking molten fucking volcano. Do you understand that shit? From fucking Buenos Aires or some shit. Dodgy ass motherfucker. I was even getting warned, don't even report this shit. I was like, hey, who the fuck are you? Who are you? How did you get my number? Don't go on the fucking deep dark web. Anyway, so I was sitting there, yeah. I was doing all this shit, like research. Oh my god, I forgot what I was saying. I swear they've MK Ultra, man. I'm really worried sometimes. It's like the reprogram, man. It's like, boom, it's going to say something that's going to be too revealing. Boom, shut her up. You know, have you ever walked into a room for something and you totally forget and you stand there like that? And you don't even know what the fuck you went in for. You walk out the room and you remember. But you walk in the room, it's like a vortex. Is that just me? Tell me I ain't crazy. Why ain't none of my chat coming up? I got no chat. I ain't never chatting. Oh yeah, Mystery Tommy Wine. So yeah, here's the thing, thank you. So, I was doing the Mystery Tommy Wine, and all I wanted to do was talk about the ghost on the fucking underground. Pardon, in London. I'm sorry. Excuse me, I'm really sorry. I just wanted to talk about all the the duppies, all the ghosts in London on the underground. Because there's been a few deaths. Either through like homeless people going through the underground, like sleeping there, or people trying to nick all the wires, getting electrocuted, or people just dropping onto the wires, or just suicides. A lot of different things, you know what I mean? Murders, whatever. But, I was like, oh my gosh, a lot of these stations. Then I was like, oh my, how many stations is there? A lot of them on the underground. They've got like so many central beats. Well, I shouldn't say central because one of them's central. But they've got so much. The main terminals. And from those main terminals leads to a lot of different stations. And every single one of them has got a gold story. So I was like, oh my gosh, you need to choose the best story. So when I was looking at it, I was talking to my music teacher at the time, who was Scottish. And I thought, hold on, there's an underground that leads from London to Scotland. And how did I not know that? Then there's undergrounds that led from like France, from England all the way to Europe, like far, like Switzerland, all over. And then you can get off there, travel like a couple of minutes away, and then go onto another tunnel, and it will lead to like Australia, and then go into another tunnel which will lead to Canada, go to another tunnel which will lead to like America. There's so many interchanging tunnels, and I thought no one has done a deep dive on this, and I want to do a deep dive. And then a lot of people was talking about the tunnels in Australia, Canada, and everything, and no one wants to say it on YouTube about, it all leads to like places like the Palace. I mean, I can tell you right now, there's a pub up there. I'm not going to tell you the name. There's a pub up there that leads right to the fucking hotel. There's a famous hotel up my road. And underneath there's a pub that leads right down there. And you could just come out to come to my street. Anyone can do it. And then, but from there, from that one, it leads all the way to fucking about 50 mile away. But there's all different directions. It's pitch black, but all you need is a torch, a little bolt and all that. Now, do you know how many kids that they're smuggling all through? You can smuggle. I could smuggle. I could human traffic from here, allegedly, to fucking America without buying a plane ticket or a train ticket. Did you know that for free? Just by going through tunnels. That is sickening. Sorry. Yeah, babe. I don't know, I know you, buddy. Probably in the bit on your bed. I don't know. Why do you want another one? Huh? Sorry from Asda. It was real gold though. That's why it's AU. Because on the periodic table, that's what gold is. AU. Mom just taught you something. I am clever. Anyway, yeah. So, yeah. Is everyone alright? Sorry if I'm boring you. But does that make sense where I'm coming from? Like, the tunnels. When I was doing that mystery show and I was trying to investigate it, I genuinely did not know myself that I could literally travel to anywhere in the world through tunnels. And I'm thinking, if I can do that, look how many bodies could be sneaked through how many tunnels and human trafficking, regardless of whether it's a man, woman, or child. And how many bodies have been found dead in these tunnels, and no one's investigated this. But if anyone says anything, I bet you I'll only get about 10 people watching this video now. Watch. They're going to make sure they restrict my video to fuck. So can you lot share? You can clip this bit. All you got to do is click on there and it will go across and it will say click video, click the bit where I'm telling you about the tunnels. You don't have to do all of it, share all the video. Just click the bits that you think are important that might entice someone to start opening up their minds and listening to what's really going on in reality. If that makes sense. But you know what my mum used to say? Slowly, slowly catch your monkey. You know, if you try and feed too much information on people and it's reality, they're not going to take it in. Reality will shock you, give you a heart attack. Sometimes it's just best just to be. Harvey, you and Lexi go to Nan's and go and get some spare clothes. You got some? Did you bring some? Huh? Oh, have you seen the one that I bought yet? The ones I washed? Thanks, Mom. The ones that you threw all over the fucking house. Why did they build Channel Tunnel then? Cover up before already tunnels? Because, yeah, probably. That is a good question, Sparkles. Why did the bill? Yeah? Doggy, that's another brilliant answer. Probably because of the money, earning cash, isn't it? A cover up and earning cash, killing two birds with one stone, just like you twins. Great minds think alike. These tunnels aren't tunnels like those tunnels that you think. These are deep, deep, deep underground tunnels where it's hard to get through them. You have to be like an expeditionist to get through them. You could just be a normal, average Joe or Joanne like me. You really have to be, you know, quite fit and all that to get through these tunnels. And thick-skinned to see all these things. Basically, yeah, secret tunnels. In Scotland alone, there's over what? There's over 100, or is it over 1,000? In Scotland alone, in just Scotland alone. Then you got Wales, England, Ireland, and then think about every other country, and all these tunnels are interconnecting. And then all I gotta do is go from my tunnel in England to Scotland. Yeah? Just walking through, connecting from one tunnel to another. And then walking through the town, go there, get to that other tunnel, go to Wales, go there, get to the other tunnel, go to Ireland, get to the other tunnel, go to France. Do you know where I'm coming from? That's how they do it. It's not like one interconnecting tunnel. You've got to go from like here and then walk a couple of miles to the next tunnel, find it, and then get under there and go to another country. But it all interconnects. You just need to know where they are. And when I saw the map, oh, my mind was blown. I nearly had a fucking heart attack. I was literally scared. The Scottish people, check out the Scottish underground tunnels. Fuck me, I don't even want to do a deep dive on it. The Scottish underground tunnels will scare you. The Queen loves Scotland as well. Exactly. These tunnels have existed for centuries. Yeah, like, this ain't no freshly built 10 years ago, you know, Brexit tunnel. These are fucking tunnels that have existed from fucking, I don't know, Egyptian, I don't fucking even know. Some of, they're all different times. Like, when I was researching the underground tunnels, those ones was built when the underground was built and connected to other countries. But then all you got to do is go from here to that other country and then find the other tunnel and go from like Austria to another country and then find, do you know what I mean? And I was like, you could literally travel the whole world without paying for a train fare or a ship or airfare, just 3 tunnels. And this is scary shit to think. You can human traffic all these people. And it's not like there's only 1 tunnel per town. There's about 1,000 tunnels per town, all leading to different places. Like, what? People, you need to check this shit out. That's all I'm saying. If they shoot me tonight, I've done my business. God will fucking say, you know what, Shams, fair play to you, bitch. I'll say thank you very fucking much. Told you I won't let you down. Because I'm a main bitch. Women's. Exactly, Papa. So you lot, check it out. I love it. My videos is never shared or liked or nothing. It would be nice if people actually gave me more support. So can you please like my videos, share, support? Give me a shout out. You don't have to shout me out for everything, but there is certain, I'm not as stupid as people think. It would be nice to have a little sometime. In it, this child, fucking hell, no such thing. Right, everyone. Thank you all for joining me. I'm off again. OMG. That's probably why nobody joins me, because my videos are like 20 years long. But I do love you all. I hope that what I've said does educate certain people, or it just makes you think in a different way. I don't know. You know, we don't know, but we do. So, you know. I do hope it was interesting. I don't want to bore nobody, I'm sorry. I'm going to go and feed my kids because my son is here today. Everyone, all my friends, my community, I love you all, but I'm not going to be answering no calls, no texts tonight. I'm sorry, it's only because my son's staying over. And I'm going to have a family night. There's a fucking game that we can play. It's going to be hilarious. It's going to be hilarious. It's that fart game. So I'm going to get them all on here and play. And hope that we have a laugh tonight. You know what I mean? I don't think they want to play, but I'm going to force them. So everyone say bye to each other. Say bye. And think about what I said. The tunnels and everything. Please do your research. I wouldn't lie to you. Thank you all. Don't forget to like, support, coffee, PayPal. I think I'm L'Oreal. I think I'm worth it. I tell you what, I genuinely do.